In other news, the fraud and corruption case involving former Ethekwinin Mayor Zandile Gumede has been adjourned to tomorrow in the Durban High Court, where State Prosecutor Ashika Lucken had earlier told the court that the state intends to call over 100 witnesses in the trial of former Ethekwinin Mayor Zandile Gumede. Gumede, former city manager Simphiwe Makhanya, and 20 other accused are facing charges of fraud, corruption and money laundering. The case emanates from an allegedly irregular multi-million rand waste removal tender back in 2017. While addressing the court, Lucken told the court how the former head of Durban Solid Waste, Robert Abu, initiated deviation in supply chain management processes that were at the time authorized by the former city manager Simphiwe Makhanya. The state alleges that this was to award these contracts to preferred companies who were not on the municipality's database. The case has been adjourned until 10 a.m. tomorrow. Right, so on that note, let's bring in our reporter Simphiwe Makhanya, who's been there following the case. Simphiwe, good afternoon. Thank you for your time. Perhaps now that we've heard of the latest developments, perhaps you can just walk us through what transpired in the corruption and fraud case as we speak.
Indeed, Lizel, good afternoon to you and to the viewers at home. As you come to us, the former mayor and current chairperson of the ANC in Ethekwini region, Zandile Gumede, has just exited from this door of the Durban High Court, of course, after hearing those news by the judge that this matter has been adjourned to 10 a.m. tomorrow. But in terms of what transpired today, Lizel, we saw a delay in the commencement of the proceedings. This was as a result of the fact that one of the witnesses who was expected to be physically here in court today was not able to come, and therefore they had to make arrangements for that particular witness to be connected virtually in order to observe the proceedings. But fast forward, the trial rather began with the state basically tabling its submissions before the judge, saying that from where they are sitting, they are going to be, ready to commence with calling the first witness on this particular matter, who's expected to be called in tomorrow. And that particular witness is an employee of the Ethekwini municipality. You'd recall that this whole matter centers around the fact that the Durban Solid Waste Unit under Ethekwini municipality issued that multi-million rand Durban Solid Waste tender in 2016, where there were allegations of fraud, money laundering, racketeering, as well as the breaking of other laws such as the Municipal Finance Management Act in that particular contract. We heard here from the court today that Zandile Gumede, who is accused number one in this particular matter, is cited as one person who basically was influential or instrumental in ensuring that some of the companies that benefited from this contract did get the monies, and that they were due to them, as also they were accused rather of inflating some of the prices that they were actually invoicing from the Ethekwini municipality. And of course, she's not the only one. Among those that are charged together with her is the former municipal manager, that's Simphiwe Makhanya, as well as other senior councillors from the Ethekwini municipality who are also charged together with the former mayor Zandile Gumede. And the state today basically was unpacking the role of each accused in this particular matter, to say that accused number one is, Zandile Gumede is accused of, having played a role in, ensuring that certain companies do benefit from this tender, and also she's accused as well of having received kickbacks from those companies that were awarded, these particular contracts. And of course, we heard from the state that they are going to be, calling on about 112 witnesses to come to this particular, platform and give evidence before the court. And also the issues that are going to be dealt with are issues which relate to the invoices that were, allegedly inflated, and also the issues with also the issue with regards to, the conflict of interest that is believed to have taken place between the politicians, which include the former mayor, as well as some of the businesses that benefited from this, lucrative contract that was issued by the Durban, solid waste unit of the Ethekwini municipality in 2016. Recall as well that the former mayor was arrested in 2019 on these particular charges, and there have been a number of delays since her arrest. But of course, the state is saying before the judge today that it is ready to call that first witness to come and basically table whatever information that she may have with regards to the allegations that have been leveled against all the people who are accused of having wrongfully benefited from this contract that was issued by the Ethekwini, municipality in 2016. But in terms of what we can expect tomorrow, it's that aspect of the first witness, as well as, of course, the further unpacking of what was the role of other accused in this particular matter when it comes to the nature of the charges that they are facing. And those include charges of racketeering, fraud and corruption, money laundering. The state even going as far as to say that they are going to be, tabling the bank statements of some of the accused in this particular matter to prove that in fact there was those issues of money laundering, as well as fraud and corruption, that the matter is basically before the judge here today, Lisa. But of course, at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, we are going to hear what the first witness is going to be saying before this particular courtroom.
Simphiwe, thank you for that update. A wrap of the case in which Zandile Gumede and Sipho Nzuza, as well as 20 others, in court for alleged case of fraud, corruption, as well as other charges. That case having been adjourned until tomorrow, 10 a.m. Simphiwe giving us an update from the Durban High Court.